lowercase lambda, for those who are that into it. It's just another Greek letter. And this is distance from a point on a wave to the corresponding point on the next wave.
So that it could also be like a period.
This is an actual distance, whereas period is time.
Okay.
There's a relationship between the two, but we're not there yet. So typically, if this is physically representing a wave here, the peak to peak is usually the simplest, or trough to trough. This would be the wavelength. But it doesn't have to be peak to peak or trough to trough. It could be this part of the wave while it's going up to this part of the wave while it's going up. It could be that distance as well. It's some point on the wave to the corresponding point on the next wave. So if I clap my hands with a constant period, as my hands come together, it sends out these pressure waves, which we register as sound. The wavelength would be how far the wave has gone in between my claps. So we can also define wavelength as the distance a wave travels in one period. And the last one, angular frequency. Remember what symbol did we use for angular speed? Somebody just said it. Yes. If you were thinking W but were hesitating,
Yes.
omega was the word you were looking for.
It's a what,
It was
omega?
this one.
If you said W, I would have probably looked
I
at
was
you and said,
even-
come on, it's the same, right?
The soft W.
I was gonna go with the hand gestures, but fortunately someone said omega. That's the same symbol for angular frequency. Matter of fact, the units for angular frequency are the exact same for angular speed. And take it one step further, the only difference between them is a conceptual difference. Mathematically, you could almost use them interchangeably. And I think we're gonna have to leave it with a cliffhanger of, what do we do with this information? Because I do want to hand stuff back. And before I flash the grade at somebody. Oh, let me actually talk about test corrections for the end of the semester for this test 1B.